Good morning, Stampers. It's Teppy Schwartzel, and I am with Arid Desert Designs. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am from Anthem, Arizona, in the United States. And it's kind of nippy here still. This is kind of cold weather for this time of the year. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did. Unfortunately, I didn't. My husband wasn't here with me. But I got to spend it with my sister and brother-in-law and some extended family. I hope everybody had safe travels and wonderful, wonderful food. One of the things today that you need to know about is tomorrow, starting tomorrow, December the 3rd, Stampin' Up's year-end closeout sale will begin, and it will go through January the 2nd. And what this is that they're going to be retiring products are going to be on sale, and then they will also have surplus items on sale, and they will also be including products from the 2019 holiday catalog and past paper pumpkin kits. So if you're looking for something that you really wanted, now's the time to get it. And the other thing that you need to understand is, like I said, this sale goes from tomorrow, December the 3rd, through January the 2nd, 2020. And it is while supplies last. So it's not like there's an endless amount of products on hand. They're trying to clean out for the celebration catalog that's coming out in January for the customers. So there's a post on my Facebook page, Arid Desert Designs, and there's a link to my store if you'd like to go and shop at my store. Everything will be up there tomorrow. You'll be able to see tomorrow what's available. One of the things to understand is that there's a host code. It's over to the right-hand side of my blog post. And that host code is good through the month of December. If you purchase anything under $150, then please use that host code. If you purchase anything over $150 or over, then do not use the host code. You will get special rewards from, little hair there. You'll get special rewards from Stampin' Up, and you'll get a little gift from me. So if you're interested, please go to my blog site and check it out. There'll be a link over to my Stampin' Up store. Okay, now that the holidays are in full force, one of the things I thought, instead of doing a Christmas card or a New Year's Eve card, I thought I would do a thank you card. You're going to need those because you're either going to be getting some gifts and you'd like to thank somebody, or you'd like to give a card to the host or hostess of a party that you're going to. Cards are always appreciated, and the special thanks is one of the things that I know I would love to get. So the name of the card is called Cherry Blossom Thank You Card. Now I'm going to turn the camera around so we can get going on this, and you will see the current host code. You can copy that down if you want, or take a screenshot of it. And as I said, it'll be up on my blog post. It's already up there. It's along the right-hand side. So if you get seasick or anything like that, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to jiggle you around a little bit. So sorry about that. Nothing I can do to stop that. So bear with me for a second. Let's see if it's up here yet. Of course not. Okay, so let me just get this. I hate when all this stuff comes up. And now I can't find the... Where are you? Come on, guys. Okay. There we go. Okay, Sorry about that. This goofy stuff comes up on my telephone, and I don't know why. I don't know where it came from, but I'm going to have to get it off of there. Okay, so this is the current host code. Sorry. Let me see, is that... I'm just trying to see if it's coming up on my site to make sure everything's going okay. I haven't had the best of luck with this. I don't know where it's at. So if you post anything, I'm not going to be able to see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it is up. Okay, and everything is in the right direction. Thank you. Hallelujah. Okay, I will show you this later. Again, it's on my website. And now let me get the card out. Okay, this is the card that we'll be doing today. Very simple. I kind of left the inside blank because when you're doing a thank you card, you're usually writing a nice little note to them. And I've even put the bunny on the front of your envelope. So that's what the card looks like. What we're going to be using today is our cardstock is Whisper White, and it is 11 by 4 1/4, and it will be scored at 5.5. Okay, I will fold that right now. And use your bone folder to get a nice crisp edge on there. Put that off to the side. Now, the things we're going to be using today are, oops, here's a card, stamp set, and we're going to be using the word thanks. And we're also going to be using the stamp set Snowfront. We're going to be using these little dots here and this bear tree. And we'll also be using the stamp set Nature's Beauty, and we're going to be using this grass up here. Okay. Now, the some of the things I've already done. We'll also be using our stamping block. The colors of ink that we're going to be using are Crumb Cake, Mossy Meadow, and Melon Mambo. You're also going to need a scrap piece of paper because we're going to be stamping off a little bit off to the side. Okay, we will also be using, and I've already done this, this is the Scripty 3D embossing folder, and I've already taken the paper and done the embossing. Isn't that pretty? I just love that script. That's so, so pretty. So we'll put that to the side. And one of the things to know that I will have everything when this is done. This will be posted on my blog post. It will also be posted on my YouTube channel, which is Arid Desert Designs. All the words are together on that. There's no space in between the words on the YouTube channel. And on both of those, there will be links directly to the products all the products that I've used here today. Okay, now let's put this off to the side. Oh, the other thing that we'll be using is this is from the Come Together ribbon combo that is in the 2019 holiday catalog. We'll get to that later. Okay. So we've already folded that, and what we're going to do now is stamp. We've got everything is white on this today. We have this embossed Whisper White cardstock is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then we have the back of There's two pieces here, the cherry blossom tree, and then behind that is another piece of Whisper White. And that piece of Whisper White is 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then the panel that we'll be stamping on, which is smaller, is 4 inches by 2 inches. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to do the stamping. Going to put that to the side. We can put this to the side. Get my stamp pad out here. Now the first thing we're going to stamp is the tree. This is the smaller one. Yep. Okay. And I am using the pad that comes in the Stamparatus. I love this. It's got just the right amount of spring to it to get a good impression on your here's a clean sheet. Get a good impression on your paper. Okay, so like I said, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the tree, and that is from the Snowfront photopolymer set. And we're going to be using the crumb cake for that. Okay, and I'm going to use my Simply Chamois to get the ink off of that. There we go. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use this little thing that it's a bunch of little dots, and we are going to use the Melon Mambo. And one of the things, I don't know if you noticed that, see the difference in colors? That's because I stamped off. I stamp one stamp and then stamp again without putting it back in the ink. So that way you'll get different colors. It's just a way to get an extension on your rubber stamps. Makes it look like you've got different colors. And I put a piece of scrap paper underneath this because you're going to stamp off the page. You're going to do this randomly. And you can do it, I'd say up to 3 times you can do it. And this is all random. Just make it look like a tree. There, perfect. Okay, so we're done with that. Then what we're going to do is clean off our stamp again. And yes, that's correct. Red doesn't seem to come off of anything. There is a StazOn ink remover. Some of that will come off, but the red pretty much, for whatever reason, just dyes the heck out of everything. So next we're going to use Nature's Beauty, and we're going to do the little grass here. And for that we're going to use the Mossy Meadow. And again, we're going to do the same process. We're going to stamp it more than once without re-inking. And again, that just gives your image a little bit more depth. It makes it look like some of the grass is behind and some of it's in front. Okay, we're done with that. Now the other things that we're going to stamp are the sentiment. Let me clean this off. Okay. And we're done with this little guy. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our, and what did I do with it? There it is. The inside of the card I stamped with the little bunny, and that's from Nature's Beauty stamp set. And we're going to stamp that on the inside with crumb cake again. And one of the things to remember is don't smush your stamp into the ink pad, because it will get all over the place. It just takes a couple of taps and you'll be able to get plenty of ink on there. The other thing is, and I forgot to get an envelope out. Yep, I did. Okay, bear with me just a second here. Let me get an envelope. Okay. And we're just going to put the bunny on top of on the front in the lower left-hand corner. Okay. Who wouldn't want to get an envelope with that cute little bunny on it? Now, I do believe that's it for, no, it's not. We've got to do the sentiment. Okay, sorry about that. Let me get this cleaned off before I get ink all over my hands, which is highly likely. Okay, put that away. Okay, now, one of the things that I did is I cut these out. This is the label we're going to use for the thanks. And I used the Ornate Frames dies. This is out of the holiday catalog, and it is with the, it was with the Monster Bash. And I say this every time I do a video. I love this set. I hope they take this on to the next catalog, because there's so many frames in here to use. And this is the frame that I used. It's got a beautiful detail stitching on it. Absolutely gorgeous. So, again, I will have everything linked on my blog and in my YouTube video. Okay, so we can put that away, and we're going to use the word thanks out of the Here's a Card stamp set. Okay, and we're going to put that on this tag. Make sure it's straight. It looks straight. Okay, and we're going to use crumb cake for that. And let's pray that I get this straight. Awesome. We're on a roll today, folks. That's a new one for me, which makes me happy. Makes the videos go much faster, which I'm sure you're happy about. Okay, so now we are ready to start putting this together. Let me put this out of the way. Put this out. Let's see what we're going to need out of here. Let me see that so I can look at it. Where did I put everything? Okay, that's it. I need one of those. And where did I put? Okay, folks, if you can find, oh, there it is. Okay. So let's put this down here, get this out of the way. And what we're going to do is, first we're going to use our multi-purpose glue. And we're going to, okay, we're going to glue this, the scripty embossing sheet onto the top of your card base using the liquid multi-purpose glue or multi-purpose liquid glue. Don't need a lot of glue. You don't want it smushing out. That just messes up your card. Okay. One of the things I like to do is I like to put the card perpendicular, horizontal to me, perpendicular, I don't know. And then I line it up and on 3 sides here, and then I drop it down. Now it looks like I've got to push it up a little bit. Try not to smush this down right away. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue the cherry blossom tree to this piece of cardstock. Again, all the measurements and everything will be on my blog and on the YouTube video with links for all the products. And we're going to, this is just something I like to do. If I can line it up on 3 sides here, then for sure it should be pretty close to right at the bottom when it comes up. And I like to pick it up and look at it, and that looks pretty darn good. Okay. Now, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to get our ribbon, and what I like to do is go ahead and I fold the ribbon in half at the end, and then I cut back away from the very end to get that banner look. And there you go. Very nice. And I am going to use, I think I used mini glue dots. Now what I did is I counted up 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put my ribbon just up above that line of script there and over to the side. And one of the things I did is I put it on here and I glued it down, and then I cut it so that I could get it either before the edge. So it just seems to make it easier for me to cut it. You can decide what you want to do to make it your own. But I'm going to put some glue dots on here. Probably 3 should be plenty. Just check to see how long you're, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do there. And I'd say I'd put another one here. Okay. So. And put it on as straight as you can. And again, what I do, I've left it on the roll, and then I just come in and cut it. It's probably best to try and hold the ribbon so you can get some tension on it. There you go. That out of the way. Yeah, I'm probably going to cut some more of this off. I don't like that it's hanging over like that. Because we're going to hide it with the, yeah, there we go. We're going to hide it with this, the end. So I'm going to bring this all the way over to the side. Okay, and we're going to put this up on dimensionals. Okay, I would put 5 dimensionals on. I'd put 1 in each corner and 1 in the middle, just so it doesn't sag. Take the paper backing off. Okay. And I line it up with the edge of the scripty embossed sheet. Push that down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put a mini glue dot on the left-hand side of your sentiment and a dimensional on the right-hand side. Let me go ahead and put the dimensional on the right-hand side. Yeah, so we're going to put that over here. And then we're going to put a mini glue dot. And the reason being is because you want this to lay flat on this part, and since we have dimensionals on this raised part, then that will make it will be level with the cherry blossom section. And there you go. It's very easy. Simple, quick card to get done, and who wouldn't want to get that as a thank you card? One of the things that, again, remember that tomorrow is the start of the year-end closeout sale, and there will be links to my store and to my blog, and you know, shop away till your heart's content. There may be something that you've been wanting and just hoping that it would go on sale. Well, now's your chance. I want to thank you so much for coming and watching my video with me, and I really enjoy having you. If you are in need of a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. If you've got any questions, please contact me. If you need a catalog, please let me know, and I'll get that out to you as soon as possible. I want to thank you so much and have wonderful holidays, and I'll see you next Monday. Have a great day, and thanks for dropping by. Bye.